11, 12.
I almost got ran over earlier today, like
Oh,
20
good, man.
minutes ago. Cause fucking middle-aged guy, Asian guy in a red minivan was trying to go into like a one of those like dining restaurant shopping squares.
You ever see that video where a guy has like fireworks on the front of his bike, and when somebody cuts him off, he chases them and shoots fireworks at them?
That's genius. I gotta
you
do that
should
on my motorcycle.
you should do that to one of these people that cuts you off.
Yeah, like I got side cases too. You know, I could just like put even more.
He had like a whole array of bottle rockets
Rocket
on the front where
launchers,
he just
yeah.
had to pull a lighter out and just light them all, and it was like launching rocket, 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 rocket,
Oh,
rocket.
dude, I'll set up like an automatic, like a button. Doo, doo, doo.
Mr. Bond.
That was my nickname in kindergarten, preschool. Because for whatever reason, I was like the only kid that could do cartwheels.
High acrobatic score, huh?
For like a 5-year-old that has no gymnastics training at all.
Yeah, I used to be really fast when I was little. I could outrun everyone. Boy, I grew out of that.
The fastest fuck boy.
I grew out of that pretty shortly after I grew past like the age of 5.
As soon as you discovered McDonald's.
Delicious chicken nuggies. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful on the road, man. Like I ran
When I was in
motorcycles. And
when I was in
speed for
elementary
DJ.
school, there was like this one area that's like near a cafeteria. It has like three, like no, like 4 or 5 steps down. Uh, and then I would start doing like one hand somersaults off from the top over the 4 or 5 steps. And then teacher would be like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm like, "Being awesome. That's why." It's like, "Don't do that here. We don't want to get sued. Go do it somewhere else."
Promoted.
Alright, now I can change up some things.
Good.
A little bit of mood lighting. Got the crazy storm. I was spawning in some dice when we last left off. One of these, one of these. Make them a little bit bigger.
Well, let's hope that we get some stability tonight.
Yeah, I think whatever was up last night, hopefully it's not going to interfere with our game this time.
What's up with Wednesdays? Is there something special on Wednesdays going on?
Wednesdays are cursed. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
It's like is it like when they have their services done? Like
No, they just had an outage. A huge, massive outage.
because like I remember, it's not always stable on Wednesdays.
I used to play a lot on Tuesday instead of Wednesday, and the problem seemed to be on Tuesday. So it's like in the middle of the week, that Tuesday, Wednesday period is where it seems the worst, and then on the weekends it's fine.
Yeah, Tuesdays was like a lot of updates. I don't know. Who knows?
Alright, so I got my chart up here. Let's see. There it is. Okay. So, I forget what I had rolled when we crashed out, so I'm just going to re-roll everything. So, you set out. You set out from the Academy of Fierce Purpose towards the street. You want to go east. You send the gladiators north. So, here.
They're going north to eventually meet up with us at that next junction.
Well, we did lie to them. We did tell them that they would find some activity up there when there's nothing waiting for them. They're on a goose chase right now for more zombies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, players having 24 zombie kills, gladiators with 38. You send them in the direction you don't think there's going to be as many zombies because you know there is a batch of zombies at the end of the road here. So, you make your way east. You cross the first block. The building overhead towers, casting you into darkness, and there is a bit of a dust storm of debris flowing through the area.
Are the houses close enough that I can jump between house to house?
So, the major roads, you can't do that. These buildings here, if you move on the rooftops adjacent to the road, you'll be able to do that. So, once you get here, if you want to hop up onto a roof, you can move on the rooftops, and the rest will move in the street.
Sorry, I didn't see where you're pointing at.
Here you are, the green dot.
Okay, okay.
So, as long as you are moving from rooftop to rooftop, you can move along here.
Yep, that's what I want to do.
Alright.
Amen.
You come to another
what
side
I-
street where, when you get to the intersection, you're going
That's
to
why I keep
notice...
Overwatch for the group.
You're going to notice a corpse. There's a pool of blood and a few large bones jutting up from a pile.
Oh my god. We are in the hurricane.
Long.
Hey, Long, you
Oh
might
my
need to
God.
mute yourself in between. Producing quite a lot of wind noise.
It's the sand desert sounds.
Yeah, the sand desert sounds.
It's because you're fastest fuck boy.
The wind that's whipping by. Alright, so, hey, you spot a corpse laying in the street. Pool of blood,
shoot-
some entrails.
I'm gonna shoot it with a firebolt.
Alright, nothing happens. It was already dead.
Perfect. We take no chances here.
You stand in the middle of the road.
Did it look like the body of a rich or poor man?
It looked like a half giant, actually.
Oh god. We
Hard-
haven't seen
Hard to identify. He's been torn to bits, but it's a large body.
half giant zombies yet.
This is true.
I'm gonna leave it to it. Normally they're just like warriors and guardians.
Alright. Nobody doing anything? You continue on?
Do I see anything different
Uh,
from up top?
Nobody notices anything out of the ordinary with a passive perception yet.
Can I make a passive perception at the at each corner while I wait for the groups to catch up with me, since I'm faster?
Well, I know Krius has a 19 naturally. I think that's like the highest, right?
I don't think I can
Yeah.
roll higher than 19.
In the group.
Oh, no, I can. I can roll higher than 19.
So, like,
Well-
anything that requires, like, less than a 20, you guys will spot automatically. But anything that's hard to find that requires a 20 plus would require for you to actively think that there's something to see there and to make a high-rolling, active perception check. Or investigate.
I'll do an active perception as we get closer to the corner.
Well, I got a 4, so not on this corner. I didn't see nothing.
That's fine. All right.
Where did those zombies go? Oh, Skywill's coming.
Hey.
Cool. Welcome, welcome.
There he is. Now we just need
No,
see
I just said 19.
All right. You continued moving forward until you get to the next intersection, but Grimorn is going to kind of hear some movement as if you're being followed from that last intersection.
I'll look at I'm gonna
whisper to the group. This is where they were.
I'm gonna look at you and kind of point the direction where I'm starting to hear some sounds from before you go in, and maybe look from the top.
It sounds like there was some movement in the buildings behind you. When you left the intersection with the corpse, you heard the noise right around here.
I'll walk back, and then I'll point to the group so they can follow slowly and take a look through the window without like trying to make no noise.
Sounds like some stealth is needed.
Yeah, actually, you're there. Do you want to do that? I'll
I
tell
would
you
love
where.
to do that.
I'll tell you where the noise comes from, so you can go and sneak around. And I'll give you a guidance. So add a D4.
All right. The zombies that you were already aware of are a little further on, like right here. And you're going to hear some noise that crowd is starting to move in this direction.
20 on stealth, by the way.
Yeah, good roll. All right.
Not
So
particularly. But the guidance helped a lot.
let's see here.
I whistle quietly to the group and point them out. There they are.
They're moving out or towards us.
Should
Okay.
I be using Pass Without a Trace for doing stealth? Kill all those zombies?
So like they're moving. Did you point that they're moving out or they're moving towards us?
The zombies are all converging on your position.
Good.
Okay, so they already know we're here.
What I'm gonna do, I'll move while he's sneaking around. I'm gonna move slowly to the corner, and then I am going to use thaumaturgy to like that far away to slam windows and doors.
In the building here to confuse whatever enemies are in the buildings.
To kind of attract them towards us, like the zombies. Like I'm doing that towards them.
Okay. Well, you create a clatter and all the zombies will converge. So there were 6 coming at you from behind, and there were another 12 over here, and they all converge here into a battle in this street. Let's see, I can probably make this considerably smaller for now. We'll use this street map again.
Are you still an ant? Is Long here right now? I don't know if he's muted or.
If
You
well,
you took
I was
a
an ant while we were fighting the first group of zombies, and
you
then
took a rest
we
for 1
only
hour, so 1
spent,
hour
like,
has been used.
yeah.
It lasts for 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
It's half my druid level, which is
4.5.
3. So
No, 3 hours. All right.
I
Well,
don't know. I don't know if it like
Oh,
rounds down the hour, or I can do like if it does half hours. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it'll probably round down.
Okay. So then I can be an ant for 3 hours. So I can still be an ant for 2 hours without.
Then you're still an ant. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
everyone,
that's
put
not
yourselves
bad.
on the board in sort of the middle area here.
Where are you at, Joe? You're on the building, aren't you?
Yeah, he was on the rooftops.
And
Although
um,
I indicated he was like moving along the southern rooftops, so he'll be like here if he's moving with the party.
I would be here, I guess, because I moved ahead to make that noise, and then Oren
I was
you would
moving like to the corner pieces. Like,
Soul's
Oren,
gonna try to be in the middle for his own defense.
I
I
think
should be farther ahead.
you would be behind to check those windows.
Farther ahead would be up here, sort of in the direction Grimoire's going.
No,
Although,
he's
Grimoire, you said
you-
you were headed back towards the sound of the noise, which is going to be coming from this direction
Okay.
here.
There you go. I'll do that. So I'll say I'm here. And as soon as I make the noise, like my plan was to move towards back to the group. Since zombies are kind of slower to walk, so yeah, I guess depending on the type of zombies, I don't even know.
I was about to say, not lightning zombies. Ah!
Probably the normal.
Well, they would be attracted not by me necessarily, but by the noise I made with the windows clacking.
Okay. So, what happens pretty fast. You start clacking the doors and the windows, banging them, and the zombies will come pouring out. Some are up on the rooftop of that building in the corner to the north. A bunch come pouring down out of the alleyway. And then from the other direction, hearing the screams of those zombies, comes another fast-moving group of lightning zombies. And they're converging sort of towards the party, and everybody roll initiative.
My dex is +1.
Alright, has everybody rolled their initiative? I'm gonna roll for
I have not.
Long.
My bad.
Long, you get a +1, so unfortunately you have a 7. This is what happens when you let the DM roll.
It's better than what I rolled in the Discord chat.
Nat 20, baby.
Let's see
Nat
what-
20.
Let's see what
go.
Soul gets. Soul gets a 7 plus 4. 11.
I had a 21 and a 23. I mean, neither one was bad.
What if I've seen these zombies though at that distance, Ninja?
Yeah, if you want to take a shot before they get close. They move very fast though, so like as soon as they come into sight, you have a time to like make one long distance shot, and then they'll be where they are now because they move like lightning. They're very quick.
Yeah. And we have advantage on them. Huh?
So it's not a surprise round, but I will let you make one ranged attack first.
And I see like a group of how tall are those how tall are those roof there?
So the buildings of Nibenay are all like 3 stories tall, and you're moving through these narrow little streets. And in many cases, you'll be going over rubble and in between collapsed buildings, because they won't be 3 stories anymore. In some cases, they'll be like collapsed in to a big pile.
Do I see the ones on the top above my head there?
Maybe not. They are well above your line of sight. They probably wouldn't be noticeable until they drop down.
And the building on my right or left, are they in decent shape, or do they look like they would collapse?
Huh.
You want to roll for it, or?
Let's see here. I'm gonna roll some dice. a moment here. Get some of these. Some of these tokens. Alright, so... Alright, this one I rolled a 3, this one I rolled a 2. This one's a 2. Ooh, this one Taurus is on is a 1. That is the most destroyed building.
What?
So 5 is pretty high, huh?
Okay, so buildings have a certain amount of structure. The ones with low structure are almost completely destroyed. They would probably start up in the range of like 6.
Okay.
Alright, so this building's mostly intact, and the ones on the rooftop would not be totally visible until they come over the edge.
Is there anybody else that like would be getting like an advanced shot?
Who's making ranged attacks? Sky will, you can make them.
Yep,
Saul,
but I
Saul
want
mi-
to keep
Saul
my
might-
cover though.
Okay, so he's not going to make a ranged attack because he wants to stay stealth. He has a really good stealth roll, and he doesn't want to waste it.
Saul might. but-
Is there a way that I could? There's some of this rubble here.
I got
Can
a ranged attack.
So what I was trying to say was, can I stay behind the rubble and then, or one of these like crates or something, and then make attacks of opportunity as they pass, like sneak attacks?
You get 1 opportunity attack per turn.
Well, 1. Okay, fine.
There would be a lot of piles of rubble in the streets that you were kind of moving in between. After the earthquake, some of the chunks of these buildings fell off, so there's a lot of things to hide behind, like pieces of the wall that collapsed and are sticking up right there.
I'd like to, if I could, get maybe here.
These are within 60 of me. I can make a range.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna stay right
Okay.
here. And as they come across, I'm gonna go ahead and make my attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna throw a hand axe. Or,
Yeah.
Oh, I have javelins. I forgot I got javelins.
Go for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna let
yeah.
I'm gonna let them do their thing because they're faster than I am first.
Large Timo bone javelin.
Well, I still want to get the initiative. Is everybody's initiative put in now?
Yep.
Alright then, I will roll it, and we'll have that up on the screen there.
I'm
Bam!
not sure. I'm not sure about Saul or.
I rolled for him and for Long.
I have this large Timo bone javelin that I want to throw at them.
Yeah.
It's a 2d4.
Not a problem.
So I'm confused about its properties though. It has fragile +1, sharp 1, thrown range 30, 120. So 120 is my max range, right?
Yeah.
It says fragile 2, quality, masterwork.
Fragile means if you roll a 1 or a 2, it breaks.
So this one has masterwork +1 initiative. Well, so I just add a +1 to my initiative for this specific attack.
Alright. Yeah, it's something you'd probably want to think of in advance before doing your initiative roll.
Well, I mean, I've already got a max initiative.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, top of the
it's no
list.
big deal. Alright, well, I'll throw this bone javelin. It's a 2d4. So let me. And how did. Let's use my strength modifier.
Saul might want to throw an arrow maybe or something. I don't know.
Actually, I could get a sneak attack right now, actually, and then maybe another sneak attack later.
I got a 12. A 12 not gonna hit though, is it?
You know what? I'm gonna do my
No.
sneak attack now.
12 does not hit. All right. Throw your dagger.
Rolling with advantage.
I'm rolling with advantage. Ooh, is that a crit chance?
Something about
The
lightning
natural
zombies, they
19?
always have a fairy fire effect on them, making them easier to see and easier to target.
Oh, well then I get advantage on that.
Correct.
So,
Okay.
but I have a
Say no
question.
more.
So, in fifth, do they have crit chances like on natural
Does a
19?
20 hit?
So only the
4.
fighter with the certain specialization gets the increased
Ah.
crit range.
Clear. Got it. Okay.
Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit, yeah.
Yeah. So 2d4.
Ah, dang it. So that's actually 23. I forgot
Alright.
about. I deleted my +4 because I forgot about that. So 23.
Not bad. The horde of zombies that was sieging forward, a couple of the zombies take psionic daggers and slow
Do
down.
zombies take sneak attack damage because are they immune to crits?
This horde of zombies does not have an immunity to sneak attack now.
12 damage
Okay.
to one of them.
Well then, a blade of psychic energy flies out from my hand and right into the back of the head of one of these lightning zombies.
Alright. And the javelin strikes. The horde of zombies takes some damage, but they continue surging forward at an alarming rate, crackling with lightning and energy. Gromorn, what do you do?
Okay. If you guys are done, I'll do my my attack.
Yeah.
Oh, they're done. Okay. I'm gonna shoot a fireball, but I'm gonna be aiming to hit the wall here.
Okay.
Is this is your surprise attack?
Yep.
Oh,
Well, I have metal armor, and yeah,
He doesn't want to be zapped.
and I'm pretty close to them. So what I'm trying to do is aiming on the building that I see that seems to be more like unstable.
Uh-huh.
Hoping that it's gonna actually damage to the other side too, but I don't know like what a 5 would, like a better building like that would actually, if it would withstand the explosion.
Mm.
I mean, I take a shower yet? Go take your shower.
Okay.
Yeah, Gromorn, go take a shower.
I'll go wash my mouth with soap.
Ah, shoot! I forgot to mute myself. Sorry, my bad, guys.
I thought it was funny.
And I'm gonna hit it like in the middle, little up. It's a giant sphere, the explosion. So
Sure. Big
Um,
boom. Fireball
yeah.
to the zombies.
they have a DC of 19.
Alright, DC 19. Let's see. That's not a roll.
The 37.
They need a. Oh, hang on. I don't know if that should count. Let me do a proper roll. All right. So they have a
One.
+6 on dexterity saves. So they need a 13 or better to save.
All ones.
So that's a save. That's a save. But 4 of them fail.
2 saves.
The ones on the rooftop not affected. The ones down, well, not affected as much, but the ones down in the alleyway completely blasted. Let's see how much damage your fireball does. The explosive force of the fireball in a confined space causes a concussive blast that shreds through the zombies as they clamber through the rubble-strewn narrow passage between this one mostly collapsed building and another mostly intact building.
The pressure pushes the flames up above the building. volcano. 37 damage.
Okay. So I'll mark these. Okay, let's get this out of the way. I'll mark these as dusted. Poosh! And half of that, 18 damage to these two.
Yeah. That'd be it. What if the building, like, which one got affected, and how did it get affected by that much damage?
Okay. Let's see. 37 damage. I have to roll some structure dice to see how much health this building has on this structure. 9. And... Alright, so it definitely loses one structure. Yeah, this building completely collapses. Alright, so tremendous roar as this entire building just begins to buckle and implode.
I'm sure you guys noticed them, but like hearing like the building falling behind us and a cloud of dust raising in the sky. And I'll yell at Taurus, I just killed 4, try to beat me. I guess we can't
Down
move.
bad. Down bad. He just said he killed 4.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles, I need to see if I heard that.
Might not with all the noise.
I'm just gonna, see if I heard it, just because. A 12. Ooh,
Perception.
I don't know if I heard that.
I did yell.
Okay, so the building that these zombies are on lost like 2 structure points and is starting to make a lot of groans as cracks run up the walls.
Yeah, I'll yell to try to move away from that building. It might collapse on us. And we can't move. It's just a shot on this one.
Okay. Also, Soul is going to pull out his bow and he's going to aim at the horde of zombies and he's going to draw back. And he's going to draw back and draw back, and he draws back too far, and it angles down, and he lets go, and then it like spins, and then he like gives a little scream as he jumps back. I rolled a 1 on his attack roll, so that doesn't go well for him. And then we go into the actual initiative here. So Jodep, right at the top of the initiative, you are on a very rickety building with only a structure of 1. So as you run across the roof here, you're going to notice that behind you, the building begins to collapse. Like you're on a platformer and every tile that you step on drops away behind you.
I'm getting ready to get off anyways. I'm ready to jump at these zombies. I threw my javelin, it missed. I'm like, it's time to get them. I want to go ahead and I want to use the bonus jump.
There's a zombie horde on top of this.
A zombie
go ahead and
horde
use a
and
rage.
6 regular straggling zombies. Well,
The horde is
I'm
the
gonna go
ones
ahead.
are the ones in front of us.
yes. The 12 zombies
go ahead and
together
use my-
form a horde, which I have the horde hit points on here.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm gonna go use my my rage, and which means I can use my instinctive pounce. To go down. To go down this wall to the ground. Like, can I just jump onto this crumble and then onto this?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm not sure how far this would be. It says it'd be 15, but going down, that'd be 25.
Okay, well, it was a 3-story building, but each floor has been collapsed down to like 5 foot, so it's a 15-foot drop. But it's reduced to 10 feet if you land on this, and then you just hop down to this, which is 5 feet below that. So,
Okay.
pretty easy to do,
So-
doesn't require any checks or anything.
Cool. So I did that with my instinctive pounce. I got 45 walking speed left, and I'm going to just close the distance with this group and be like, "Hello, boys."
Are you adjacent or do you leave a gap because of your reach?
Oh yeah, I'll leave a gap. Yeah, yeah. And I will swing on the first one. Which one did I hit for 12 damage?
It's a horde. It all has group hit points. Consider it a mob of
Okay.
zombies moving in and out of each other's spaces in a big throng.
Well, I'll hit the first one that doesn't look damaged. And I'll swing on it with a... I'm not going to use my advantage since they already have advantage on them.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I'll take like a defensive stance or something. 29 to hit. And I'll hit the first one for... Oh wait, I'm raged. Hold up.
Exceptional.
Well, it's exceptional. I'm gonna re-roll one of those sixes. Wait. And use my Sonic to roll one of them as well. So instead of 4 damage, I will do 5 damage. Yay. So I'll do 1 extra damage to that. 25 damage on my first hit. And
Yeah.
my second hit, I will do... $19 to hit?
Yep. That is his AC.
Okay, okay. I'll do 20 damage on that one.
Heavy. All right.
That's my turn. I'm ready to defend myself. Defensive position.
All right. So this big half giant jumps down off a crumbling building as it crumbles behind him, swings
Oh,
twice into the
Matter
horde
fact,
of zombies.
I'm not in their range, am I?
No.
Alright, I'll move back. So I moved forward. I moved forward 15. So now I'll move back 10.
All right.
To get right here.
Get in, get out.
Doing
Or
some
right here,
backflips.
actually. I'll just go right here. I'll just take a step back just to get a better defensive position right here.
All right. So let's see. I had a thing for this. Tactics. 35 feet. So that would put him 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. The horde's going to do this move where it goes like this. It goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Oh, no.
It's going to go to here.
You're getting
Nice.
swarmed.
Not exactly there. Hang on. Here. So I just want to
Can
sort
they
of
do that?
spread them out
Yes,
so that
when I hit-
they're
when I hit the horde,
encompassing.
When I hit the horde, they got knocked back 5 feet as well.
So that is something the horde is immune to.
Okay.
You can't knock back the horde because knocking one of the horde back doesn't impede the horde in any
It just
way.
hits into the other.
And
when they
then
get in,
they'll
when
be
they get
carried
into his reach space, does he have an opportunity?
you sure do. It does count as a creature.
Well,
you can swing on it when it
so
enters your
They
range.
can cross. They can cross the structure.
You do have an
I'm-
opportunity to attack their Jodo when they charge towards you.
So just imagine like there are obstacles, but the swarm just sort of moves in and around them, and in and around
Okay.
you as well. It's going to do a move. It's a surround action. It is a DC 17 dexterity save, or you become surrounded.
Oh, DC 17 dexterity save.
Yeah, they're trying to
Okay.
completely surround you so that you can't get away.
All right. Let's do it. I'm surrounded.
All right.
14.
Surrounded.
Oh wait, advantage on. Oh, I have advantage on dex saves. So one more roll.
Can you do better?
No.
No.
Can't.
Okay. Well, Joe is surrounded. Okay, so the first zombies that still crossed through that 10-foot space into the 5-foot space, you can swing on one of those with your opportunity attack if you wish. I don't want to cheat you out of that. You can still do that.
Wait. $16 to hit.
All right. 16 doesn't hit. Armor class 19. The zombie, like lightning, will flicker from place to place, avoiding the swing of your hammer. All right. So now that you've been surrounded, the effect of the surround is that they can do a special attack that hits really, really hard on their next turn.
Okay.
Do you have? Can you do a strength check or a dex check again, though, to try to get out?
They count as hasted, so even after doing their surround action, they still get a haste action to attack once, and the commander of the horde gets his own attack as well. So I'm going to make 2 attacks. Let's see, they've got +9 to hit.
It's one bloodbath.
They've got +9 to hit, Joe, so here are the 2 attacks.
21. 21.
Alright, so that is an 18 and a 28.
Oof.
I think the
18
28
doesn't hit,
hits.
The 28 does hit.
Alright, so the commander is going to reach out with an undead screech, is going to lash out at your body with its lightning. It does a d12 plus 4 as it claws your body. It's going to do 13 lightning damage.
13 lightning.
Yes, 13 lightning damage.
Oh, I only get resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Damn. So 13, 1, 2, 3. Alright. I took the 13 on the chin.
Okay, so Joe, the way this works is one of the zombies in the horde tagged you. And when he did, he connected a filament of electricity to you. And that zombie sinks back into the horde, and from inside the horde somewhere, he is just like holding his arms up, and like a Tesla coil, lightning is arcing off of him at you. And until you break his concentration, every turn that'll automatically do an additional d12 plus 4 damage to you. So what you want to do is you want to target that one zombie and attack him on your turn to prevent him from doing that.
Okay.
All right. So that was the zombie horde. Krius.
Oh, it's my turn. I'm gonna turn around, and then I'm going to. Hatman, protect me! Oh no! Do I notice the Tesla coil fire electrical connection to my buddy in the middle of that?
I'm going to say it requires a DC 20 perception check in order to spot the particular zombie.
You need me to spend like an action on that?
It would be your action to pinpoint which zombie is the one to target.
I'm gonna put myself here instead. I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to aim at the one in front of us, like the closest one here, with a firebolt. With advantage. 17 to hit.
Armor class 19. The zombie is very quick.
Yeah, and I roll terrible. Okay.
All right.
That
So
was a
Orin,
failure.
You are ducked down behind a piece of broken wall from a nearby building when suddenly the lightning zombies just begin to flicker and appear all around, very close. But they're all trained on surrounding Taurus, and Taurus is struggling to get out but can't find an opening to escape from the inner dangerous center of this lightning horde. And you can see some lightning is arcing from some of the zombies towards him.
Well, I am here to make an opening. That's a 22, and if I'm gonna go ahead and get
Figure
sneak
out which
attack
one's
damage.
killing me. Figure out which one's killing me.
We need to use an action to be able to spot it.
Yes.
23. What's more important is that I'm able to do sneak attack damage, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to help you as much. So that's 23 damage.
23 damage. All right. 23 damage to the
As I
horde.
sneak up behind one and take out one of the zombies.
Okay, so because the horde is engaged with an ally, you can always get your sneak attack once per turn.
Okay, even if I maneuver out to the one that's locked in.
Like, this horde counts as one creature, basically. So in every instance, you'll be able to get your sneak attack.
Okay, clear.
As long as it's engaged with one ally. Alright, so, the roaming zombies. They are burnt up, and they are flailing, and they're going to run screaming and climb down the building wall. So, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then 20 feet down. That'd be 45. Alright, they have 5 feet still. So this one goes here. And this one goes here. With speed 50, they literally run down the wall like Flash. With incredible agility and speed like no living being should have access to.
No, we should have been able to notice about that.
To what?
Now we notice them. We can,
Yeah, you
we
can
know
definitely
their
see them
presence.
now.
Okay.
All right, so they skeet down the wall. And they come to a stop here. They're going to take the dodge action, and they begin zipping back and forth in a serpentine motion as they move rapidly. Okay, so that was the roaming zombies. Soul is going to say shit, 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 pull another arrow and turn around, see that there's zombies coming up from behind as well, and say shit, 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 and he's going to fire his bow. Twang. And he rolls a 2 instead of a 1 this time, and it goes wide, and he's going to use his bonus action to give bardic inspiration to whoever is going to go next, which is Ant-Man. He gets out of Ant-Man's space so he can do whatever he's going to do.
It's Long's turn. Yay.
Alright, Long. So, you're in ant form. There are 2 zombies coming up behind. There is a horde of zombies fighting Taurus up ahead.
There are 2 behind us that are wounded, and there is a horde that are taking over Taurus.
They have him surrounded.
Long, are you there?
He's muted.
He's
Oh,
on his
sorry.
journey.
Am I close enough to walk up to attack them in melee range?
Either group.
Okay. I will help attack the ones that are behind that are coming up where Grimorn and Solar.
Alright. You close the distance. The first zombie is right here.
And then I will do my multi-attack bite and sting.
Alright, so bite and sting. With advantage, so your bite attack with advantage is going to be lag. Lots and lots of lag. Holy shitballs, that was some lag. Alright, I'm rolling it. What's your mod? That's pretty good. I rolled a 17.
I think it's like +5. It's on the menu if you right click it.
Oh, you're right. You put all your stats on there. Let me look. It is for your bite attack. +5 to hit. Probably on both, right?
Yeah.
Your sting will miss, but the bite lands. And when the bite lands on this zombie,
That's
it
with
does...
advantage, no?
Yeah, that's with advantage. Well, no, actually that was just one attack. Alright, so just the bite. Just the bite hits, and it's going to do 3d6 plus 3. I'll roll it on my table here. 12 damage. That zombie is bitten in half.
Okay, then I will launch my stinger to the other one. That one's within 20 feet, right? The one behind it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
It is
launch my
15
stinger.
feet away. It's a 16 to hit it. It dodges.
16. Oh, that's including the modifier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I forgot. He was dodging, so he wouldn't have had advantage.
Oh, we'll just spin regular. Okay.
What?
Well, either way, it doesn't hit me.
Close enough.
Right.
He's just a lesser enemy. I'm not going to worry about it too much. There's a bunch more where he came from. In the endless horde of zombies.
I will cleave them all in half with my mandibles. Click, click.
Alright, you chaw down on that zombie. His lightning days are done. Taurus, what do you do?
So there I was, thinking about my last meal, and I really remember in my belt, my utility belt, I got some fruit. I said to myself, which one is the mouth with the flames? I remember it was the lemons because I didn't like lemons. So I take a lemon and I throw it in my mouth for my bonus action.
Okay.
What happens?
You bite down on this lemon, and suddenly a sour and powerfully hot, sort of acidic magic will sort of fill your mouth and your lungs, and fire begins to come up out of your mouth. And you feel like you have to burp really bad.
Then if I burp, is that an action or a bonus action?
It says it is a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet.
Okay. Well, I will save that for my next round. Like, that's spicy. And I'll swing at which zombie do I swing at? I'm gonna swing at this one
Okay.
right here.
Yep.
They're not dodging, are they?
These ones,
Yeah.
no. The ones
Oh,
over
never
there
mind.
were, but not these ones. The horde is just
Okay.
surrounding.
27 to hit,
Uh-huh.
and I'll hit for 23 damage.
All right.
My first one. And I'll hit this guy right here next.
The
I'm
average
spreading it
zombie
all.
has about 23 health, so that first zombie takes a strike that nearly breaks him in half, and then you swing back at the other one on the other side.
27 to hit again.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This one's gonna be for lower damage, probably. Oh my god, minimum damage. What? Oh man. 11 damage on that guy. It's fine.
All right, Taurus, are you ready?
Heartburn got me.
Are you ready?
Heartburn's getting to me.
You're sitting on 154 hit points. But are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Alright. So, the zombie horde is going to use its big attack on you. So, let's see here. I have to check the Grit and Glory book real quick. Make sure I'm doing this right. I didn't have it open, so give me one moment.
What are my possible reactions?
Cry.
Cry, yeah. Alright. You're about to be assaulted. Hordes that use the surround tactic can use their action to make a single assault attack that targets all creatures that occupy its space and suffer the surrounded condition. Assault attacks are listed in the horde statistics. So when the horde makes an assault attack, all the targets must make a dexterity saving throw, DC 17. Alright, so all of the zombies simultaneously rush in to attack Taurus. And Taurus has to, like, jump straight up just about to avoid the attack.
But I have a ring that gives me jumping.
I know, I'm just describing it to be more entertaining.
Oh man. If I would have used my bonus action on that instead. Okay. So I'm using my dex.
Dex save. Let's see what you got.
Alright. Show me what you got. $11.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fail. That's fail. Alright. Are you ready, though?
I hear too many dice click. You're having too much fun with this.
The zombies come at you from every angle. They're zipping back and forth like this is some kind of anime. You take 78 damage.
Wow.
I use my colossal endurance to knock off 20 damage.
Okay.
Is any of that physical damage or is it all lightning damage?
It is lightning damage.
Fuck.
Oh shit! Barbarians are useless.
Shh. Nice.
So I take 58 damage from that.
The zombies are really tearing at Taurus. Like, Taurus can't help but let out some cries of pain because they're biting into him from every conceivable angle. Any piece of skin that's sticking out, they have teeth on it.
Gotta think about what to do.
96 damage. 96 health. I can only take like one more of those.
You really don't want to be surrounded. This is a bad spot to be in. Okay, so that was
If only we had a fireball.
that was the action, and then the commander will let's see, he's going to command the horde to move, and so now Orin is also surrounded.
Oh no.
If they swing on him, then I get a sentinel attack.
Yeah, currently that's just a move.
Okay.
The commander himself, he's making one attack against Taurus. So, he misses. And because that one zombie that had lightning on you has not been knocked off. Oh, wait a minute, I rolled all of them again. Let me clear that. Alright, so just one Witch Bolt. Since you haven't cleared that one zombie, you take 8 extra damage. And I'll just say that was like the commander, he's the one that tagged you. He's like, ha ha! Like the undead of an evil witch. She was a female Templar, an old crone. So this like hag mummy is just cackling as she hurls
Do I
lightning
see
bolts
which
at
one
you.
the witch bolt came from this time?
Um,
I'm on it.
generally, like, I'm gonna say,
Wanna
like,
see the
not
heart?
not unless you like spend an action to try to figure out which one it is.
Okay.
But I know which one it is, and if that one dies, then I will end the effect. Also, like you've been like targeting individual ones. That's good too, because that'll tell me if it's one of the ones that did it. All right.
Grimorn, right? As then
Yep.
me?
After the horde, Grimorn. It looks like he's gonna drop a fireball on everyone.
No.
You can.
I'll move to the spot. Do a turn undead. Wisdom check 19. And see if they flee. Oh, so I move closer,
They're
charging
kind of a
for
spread out. They're a spread out horde if I'm surrounded. What's going on right here?
because I still can hit them from where I'm at. And I don't need to be surrounded by
No, I
a
said
horde.
they're
of
not
zombies.
surrounding me anymore.
Yeah, you're still surrounded. And we have Orin that is surrounded. And then so I run to with urge to that spot there. And I stick I'll stand on a rock because I guess I'm on kind of a pile of destroyed building there. Raise my staff to the air and make an incantation to the god of flames. And then coming from the flame, light shines, and everything inside of this range 30 feet around me starts turning red. You feel the power of the flame, and the zombies are affected by that.
Yes. The zombies recoil in horror. The power of fire. They fear it. You can see in their undead eyes they fear the flame.
Then put them down quick, one by one. They won't react.
I am going to get out of Well, wait. Yeah, I can tumble and get to here, and then take out this lightning zombie right there. I have a feeling that's the one. Well, anyway, first is my acrobatics roll.
Hordes are a little weird. They don't act like individual creatures. You're either in the horde or you're outside of it.
Okay.
They sort of move to encompass you, and you're free to move around within it, but you can't get out of it unless you make a dexterity check DC 17.
Okay, well, that did not happen. I am going to now go for that one. And so I leap over the rubble. That is a 12. I'm guessing that does not hit.
Nah, that lightning zombie is way too fast. He's leaving an after image like a Dragon Ball Z character when he moves.
I'm gonna try to use a psionic point. Does a 17 hit it?
Close. Armor class 19.
That's with advantage,
Oh,
right?
advantage. You said advantage, right?
That's true. You always have advantage against somebody with fairy fire on them.
I
Well,
always
that's
forget
much
about that.
better. Now that's a 23 plus 5 is 28.
Okay, roll me
Alright.
some damage then. It was close, but you connect. You thought it was an after image, but then it was the real zombie.
So that's 21. As they move to surround me, I'm leaping over and taking out that one with a blade to the side.
Okay, with a the zombie recoils and the lightning effect is broken. That was the one.
Oh,
Ooh, good job. Good job.
Squee.
Okay. The remaining zombie here is going to jump it long. So, Morg, the zombie approaches. It will make 2 attacks. So it makes its standard attack, and then it makes its hasted attack. They both have +9 to hit. And I have rolled, he's got an 18, and he's got a 28.
I think one of them is exceptional.
Yeah, the 28 is. Both of them are going to hit. Okay, so,
It's pure lightning damage, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So, the crackling electricity arcs through your body, dealing 19 damage.
Ooh.
You already had 14, so that's
Baby. Come on,
33 out of 45. Your ant body is really starting to hurt.
Smelling like crackly and stir fried.
Alright, Soul is going to say, oh no! And he's going to, let's see. He's going to make a ranged attack against that zombie there, I suppose. So, Katwang goes his bow. He's got an 18 and a 7. Neither of which will hit. He curses. He says, "This bow must be cursed." And then, he probably still has a bardic inspiration. Is that this yellow bar? Is that his bardic inspirations?
You did give a bardic inspiration to on the Antoid.
To long?
Yep.
He hasn't used it yet, so I guess he's not doing that. Alright,
Are
so,
you trying to find something for Saul to do?
yeah, well, he was going to use his bonus action on something, but he won't. He won't. So, Long, what do you do?
I try to fight the one that just attacked me. Retaliation.
So, with advantage, take a bite. I have rolled, let's see, you've got +5. With advantage, it's crit. 25.
Woo! Die, motherfucker!
Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die.
Sorry. I'm opening up the crit table. Alright, so normally you do 3d6 plus 3, so you will do 6d6 plus 3. And the crit effect. Oh, well, that's nice. Alright. You're at the bottom of the initiative. Instead, next turn, you'll be at the top of the initiative.
Ooh.
That means you actually get to take 2 turns in a row, Long.
Okay.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, so let me roll all that damage.
Cool.
Yeah, you might be able to walk back to the horde and start attacking them after.
I mean, I was already going to start doing that this turn, anyways. Does it die from my critical munching?
Alright, 24 damage. It already had damage, so it is eviscerated by your bite. And then you immediately move in the opposite direction. So you get to the horde.
Yeah, I will move on to Soul's right, where the rubble is.
Okay. Instead of over here, you go here. Fair enough. Alright, once you get in that position, did you have a bonus action?
My multi-attack to use my sting attack.
Oh yeah, you're gonna shoot your sting attack with advantage from a distance before you close. All right, so you
It can
shoot.
also be it doesn't have to be a ranged attack.
I rolled double tens and it's not a hit, so then you close the distance.
Okay.
And then the new initiative, it's actually going to move you to the top of the initiative because of the crit effect. So that means you go first now on the new initiative.
Okay, and then I will try to bite and sting the one that's near Soul.
Gotcha. Rolling. That'll be 23. That'll hit. Your bite.
I have secured the rear.
3d3
Focus on the
plus
horde.
3. Got some lag. Got some results. 14 bite damage on the horde. Alright, so you're tearing into the horde, and then you probably do your stinger attack as well, right?
Yep.
Bringing your tail around, stabby stab. Your best one on this was a 19, which barely connects, but you do connect, and so your tail only does d4 plus 3. I've got a d4 on my desk here. Max damage, so you do 7 more damage to the to the horde.
Hoid!
179 now.
Forget about it. The Hoid.
They're immune to poison, so it doesn't do any additional stuff to them after the pierce.
Okay.
Alright, so... are you going to stay put there in front of the horde?
Yes.
Alright.
Is that Ord looking like? Have we seen like some of the zombies drop down so far?
Yeah, it seems like there are less zombies than there were before.
Horus Maximus.
That's me.
That's you.
Oh, it's me. That's my turn.
It is your turn.
Oh, sorry.
Long just went.
For my bonus action, I want to burp. My stomach
Alright.
is upset.
Your
from
stomach
that
is upset.
cannon.
The zombies have to
This,
make a
I've
DC
hit
13
this
dexterity save, or
guy,
they
I've
take
hit this
4d6
guy.
fire damage.
He's next. This is the next guy right here. He gonna take a DC 13 to the face. And how many?
He rolls a
damage
20.
dice do I roll?
46. He already saved, so he'll take half of that.
Okay.
Is that what is that, a cone or?
He ate a lemon of fire breath.
Isn't that a cone effect though?
It is
Oh,
not. It
that
is a single target, but he
10
can do it
damage.
3 times.
Or is that 9 damage? 19 is 9 damage?
He would do 9 damage. Yeah, correct. Round down.
So I do 9 damage with my bonus. And I will go ahead and hit this guy with a regular attack.
Since when you became a cleric of flames, Doris?
I don't know, man. You've been rubbing off on me. 28 to hit. Does that
Exceptional.
hit?
No, wait, not
And I
exceptional.
will
It would be
hit him-
29 if
Almost.
would be exceptional. Almost.
I will hit him for 28 damage.
Oh shit.
That guy. And my offhand attack, I'm gonna hit this one right here. I'm just going around in a circle.
Well, technically, it's like your multi-attack, right? Your bonus action was the fire breath,
Yeah.
and then 2 attacks on your action.
No, I'm just saying I'm switching targets every time, and that is going to be a 30, which is a crit, bitch.
Nice. Crit effect says you recognize patterns in the Horde's movement. You gain 2 to your AC against your target and advantage on all saving throws from effects originating from your target until your next turn.
That would have been useful
That's
earlier.
going to be. Oh, and it's exceptional, right? So I get to reroll one of those. Okay. 26 damage, and I'll reroll with my psionic for one of the ones. 3, so I get another 2, so 28 damage on my offhand, and it's a critical, so critical means. Sorry. Critical means I get my Crusher special. When you score a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage to a creature, attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of your next turn.
All right.
So
Well, he died, so
everybody
that's not
gets
going to
advantage.
apply. He was crushed.
Oh.
The zombies
Horde
are
doesn't get-
already pretty badly wounded, so now when you start to hit them, they are being decimated, and the amount of zombies is decreasing.
Oh, so we don't get advantage on the Horde?
They're well past the halfway point, so there's half as many Zambers as there used to be in the Horde.
I said, well, we don't get advantage on the Horde now?
Oh, they always have the Fairy Fire, so you always get that.
No, but I would get the double advantage for the critical.
No, not
Double
against
advantage.
that enemy, because he is fully dead.
Okay. All right. Well, and you said I get advantage on saves now and
Plus 2 AC. Yeah, for 1 turn.
All right. Well, I am done for my turn.
All right. The zombie horde still has you surrounded, so it's going to use its action to make you do that DC 17 dexterity save. Otherwise, you take massive damage. But you have advantage on the dex save.
And I already had advantage, so that means I get +1.
Aren't they fleeing though?
Oh, you're right. You're right. All right. I take it back. I'm sorry. Thanks for the reminder. The horde begins to rush away, so everybody can make an attack of opportunity if they wish. They're generally fleeing south to get away from Grimorn. So, like, these ones here are fleeing this way, these ones here are fleeing that way, and these ones here are fleeing this way. Okay, so Taurus misses against this one as it runs. Sia is using a ranged weapon, will not make a ranged attack. This zombie rushes past Morg. I'll roll for you. I assume you want to bite it.
Yeah, I bite it.
Give it a reactive bite. Oh, it's a critical hit. Yeah, bam. I'm rolling good for you now.
There you go.
I cleave another one in half.
Alright, so as this zombie jumps over Soul, and Soul lets out a scream, you bite its legs off, and its torso continues to crawl away, but it's dead. Alright, Grimorn, do you want to make an attack against this zombie?
I can't, so I don't have that.
You don't have a weapon. Alright. He makes it to here. Oren, do you want to make an attack against this one as it runs?
I do.
Alright.
Oops, hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Now, I should have clicked the with advantage button, huh? Yeah, I need to do that again.
One more roll.
This is.
Oh no.
Oh, well,
That
okay,
was bad.
So it just lightnings away from me, and I can't get in edgewise.
Those are flying.
Those are the two that made their save and rushed towards you to continue attacking.
Oh, towards me.
Alright, so all of these ones make it off the map. Alright, so the two that were not affected by your turn undead, they close the distance angrily. Not only do they resist the turn, but it pisses them off. And so, the first one closes the distance and will make its 2 attacks against you with +9. It's got a 12, which doesn't hit. And its second attack is a 23, which does hit. I've got a d12 on my table here. I rolled
Did
a 9 damage.
Long might have had an opportunity attack. I don't know if you.
He already took it against that zombie that fled, and he bit it in half. Okay, so you get lightning, 9. Zap, zap, zap. And the other zombie, he makes his 2 attacks against you. Come on. Come on. Stop lagging. Rolling. Blizzao! And that's a 16 or a 17. Do either of those hit? No.
Miss.
Miss, miss. Alright, so the zombie on the left missed once, hit once. The zombie on the right missed twice. However, that was enough to inflict Witch Bolt on you.
From which one?
From that one.
Okay.
Alright, so that was the horde. What do you do, Chris?
I will attack the one with the witch bolt on me.
Yeah.
Firebolt. Um, 30 to hit
Yeah?
with 18 fire damage.
Bam. It dies. Immolated in flame. Its spirit
They
is
have a-
released.
And then I'm gonna raise my shield, my buckler,
Alright.
to protect myself against the. This one.
Okay. So there's a thing called like a raise shield reaction, which gives you some bonuses in Grit and Glory. You might want to use that.
Okay. I'll do
If you got a shield, it's a good move.
that. I'll do that as my bonus.
So raise shield gives you 2 extra AC, and you do it as a reaction. However, your shield is damaged in the process and suffers a -1 penalty to its AC. So it's like you're sacrificing the shield to not take
Well,
a bunch of
I
damage.
won't do that. Then.
Okay.
I'll skip that.
So it gives what, 2 normally, or is it a smaller shield that only gives 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you could bump that 1 up to 3, but it would get damaged.
No, I'll keep it normal. I won't do that.
Yeah.
I won't put damage on my shield.
Just so you know, if you really don't want to get hit, it could be useful tactically.
If I was in deep trouble, yeah, but I don't think I'll need it.
Oh, did you see how much damage Taurus just took? That could be trouble if that comes up. If a horde surrounds you, oof.
Yeah, if that was the case, I would definitely do that. I would probably fireball myself, though.
Alright, so by my estimation, you've got 4 corpses over here. And out of the horde, I'm going to roll for how many are available there.
I just got 1. And Taurus had 3.
Well, from
There's
this
less.
battle, in total, the number of
Yeah.
the number of zombies you can collect right now in total is 10. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
bump
yeah.
your numbers from 24 up to 34.
Wait a second, hold up. I want to chase the ones that were running away.
Okay.
And I run 45.
Hmm.
So you can actually
And
catch
I
them.
can and I can jump 60 in
Okay.
a turn.
You catch up to 1, I'll allow you to make an attack. Let's see if you kill it.
Okay.
It's injured.
Um,
You probably can kill it in 1 hit if you can land the hit. Otherwise, it runs away again. Meanwhile, the other
So
one
fa-
goes in the other direction and gets away.
You got your fire spit though. Pew pew pew.
That's true. It's got some range.
29 to hit.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's gonna be
Whole lot of damage.
28 damage.
Yeah. All right, so that one dies. I'll add 1 to your
Where's the
score.
other one go? Where's the
Gets
other
you
one
to
go?
35. He took a hard right and started running south.
Can I bonus action to get up and get vision of him and try to jump to catch him?
Now, unfortunately, that one gets away. He had an extra 50
Fight
feet of
back.
movement when you stopped to swing on that first zombie, and he used it. And then during the
but I
next
can
turn, he gets
dash
another
at
100
one-
feet away.
Oh, because he's dashing at 100.
Yeah. So he used that opportunity to get a big lead and lose sight of you.
I can jump 60, and I can only run. I can only run 90.
Plus, the architecture works in his favor. Narrow alleys, crumbling buildings. A lot of places to hide. However, you got that one. And I'm going to say, so long, this other zombie is still on the map. So if you immediately after that, at that turn, if you wanted to rush down that zombie, you could get one attack on him.
Soul might have a shot on it.
Yeah, Soul will have a shot. I'll roll for him. Wow, Soul actually hit. Look at that. So Soul lands an additional 7 damage on that zombie. But it's not quite enough to kill it, so long. You run in and bite, right? A little bit muted, but I'm going to assume that's a yes. And that'll do 12 plus 3, 15 damage. All right. So long delivers a killing strike on that zombie. Gives you another win. Puts you at 36.
Anyone trying to kill the one next to me? Or?
I'll get to that one.
All right. Well, the horde fled, and we sort of went out of initiative. Skywell.
Yes.
So the zombies are mostly scattering, but the turn didn't work on a couple of them. Do you wanna fight this zombie that's trying to kill your priest here?
I do. And let me move up the opposite side.
Well, Modorg says kinky bite fetish.
That's gonna take right with a 17. No, it's not gonna take. How many uses do I have of that psychic burster power?
So the way it works is if you roll max on it, it decreases in dice size until it's not usable anymore. So it could be infinite, but
Oh, well,
statistically
then here
it's
we go.
probably something like 7 uses.
You can
If you roll-
regenerate it by meditating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So then a 19 hits, right?
minimum.
You know you had advantage too, so don't forget you can
Oh,
roll
that's
another,
right. I forgot
another
about
dice.
that. But a 19 hits though, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm only gonna do 15 damage this time, but unhand him, foul knave.
It's enough. The zombie dies.
Thank God. You just saved my skin.
How many did we kill?
You are at 37 kills, which still puts you 1 behind the gladiators.
Can I still see some in front, like down that alley? That I can.
One that
do
got
I
away.
still have like a firebolt.
Yeah, why not? All right, so Grimorn, there were 4 zombies that ran this way down this alley. So if you want to pursue them by yourself, you can run after them.
Well, I'm gonna move like 35 feet and then shoot one firebolt. I won't like go further than that. Let's do it a group.
Well, hang on. They were here. So they are currently 100 feet from here.
Yeah, I can do 120 feet.
All right, all right.
28 to 8 with 14 damage, fire damage.
All right. So you got a kill.
Sweet.
Now you're tied with the gladiators.
And then they're gonna run faster than I can catch them. At this point.
Yeah, plus they will scatter on the next side street. They'll probably like rush off in different directions. All right, so you return to the party. The gladiators will reunite with you, and they say, "We were a street over, and we heard combat, so we came running. We didn't encounter a thing, so we moved quick."
Do we need to have trophies from this?
Yes, you guys will have to spend a minute collecting trophies from all the zombies you've defeated.
Do any of the gladiators start cheating and trying to pick off trophies from our kills?
Nah, it doesn't seem like it.
I come over here and I pick up my javelin.
I'll pick up my sonic knife. Oh wait, never mind.
Gavin's going to pull out some alcohol and take a long swig. He hiccups, so he looks a little bit drunk.
I tell him it sounds like we're tied with you guys again.
Yeah, just kill 6 more.
Looks like you had better luck than we did, says Deb the Gladiator in her characteristically gruff lady voice.
I tell them they probably moved from where you guys were towards us, and we just happened to catch them.
She smirks and she's going to say, "I think you might have led us astray. That's fair. That's fair. Use all the dirty tricks you want to win."
Did she inside check that? Oh, I had an 18 deception on that before.
She actually just naturally hates fair play, so she assumes everybody's cheating all the time.
Hey, Long, can you mute for a second?
So we killed this horde or this horde,
Both?
or that we fought both of them?
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, okay.
Both is good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Vasilius is going to
They
pull out
came-
his musical instrument
they
and
came
he's
down
going to
here.
play his bongo drums and sing a little song about how, if only we had encountered the zombies, we would be winning the tournament. So he's playing a little jaunty tune and doing a little dance.
I walk up to Psalm like, show him how it's done.
All right. Soul is going to sing in his most high-pitched falsetto voice while grabbing
I'd like to
his
do a
nuts and
performance
moonwalking.
with some drums.
I rolled an
With
18. It's
some-
an amazing Michael Jackson performance. He does the
Oh, you
moonwalk.
roll
He does the
18?
spin.
This
He
is plus
says
10.
he says who with a lot of vigor.
And a-
Yes.
I dance, but it's not very good.
If I
Clap along.
glance at his sheet here, a performance with a nat 18 is a 29. What an amazing performance.
I start clapping along, you know. Oh, that's a 16 performance. I'm on beat right now, baby. I give him advantage.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I give him advantage.
All right.
I
Well,
hype him up. Yes.
Soul enjoys playing some music among friends, even in these dire times.
Okay. I got the beat.
I love it.
You even got the half giant clapping in time. Let's go, Soul.
All right, so the gladiators tell you, we're going to investigate these buildings here. So we're going to start taking these side streets from here over this way. And we'll eventually regroup in this plaza. Does that sound good to you guys?
I
gonna
tell
be,
Grimorn.
I
I tell Grimorn, watch this. And I give a loud burp up in the air. Get another couple flames left. I'm like, oh, check out my fire.
Oh, you've been gifted as well, I guess. We'll have to go and walk in the flames one day together.
Yeah, it's the
right about that.
Lemons were hot. Spicy lemons.
Uh, let's go up north. We might find more of these zombies. I'm
You
sorry.
know how some stuff is sweet and sour? These are spicy and sour.
Are you holding up, my giant friend? Are you gonna be
Oh, I'm
able to
good.
go? You sure?
I'm fine.
You seem to
Give me a
have.
fresh wound.
This is the first time I see you like this.
I got my music. I got some kills. Can't let a little bit of electricity uh, slow me down. In fact, it makes me faster.
Let me know
Yeah.
before you faint. Maybe you'll need some rest before the next fight.
Does my face look a little droopy?
You look a little toasty.
Tell you, they bit me everywhere. Uh, They almost got me in the nethers.
Well, that is why I try to make them flee, because I was worried for you and Horan. You were in the middle of a
Shouldn't
horde.
have. But thank you. It's, there's too many at a time. I took
Oh.
a defensive position, and they
I've nary a
surrounded me. I
scratch.
don't understand. Yeah,
Well,
because they were all on me.
You don't have to thank me, but you should thank the Lord of Flames. He's the one who scared them away.
I know, they gave me fire.
We should
Scared
have.
them.
We should head north. We shouldn't stay in these roads. It's not safe. Maybe we'll be able to catch a little bit of a breath when we get to the tower.
Alright, let's move to the next, let's keep going up the road then.
Okay, so here you stand at a crossroads where many roads intersect, and you go to the north to where the gladiators had come from. And they told you it was all clear. So when you arrive at this intersection here, you notice that here in the Western District, it is all clear. It seems as if this place was not hit as hard, and so you're able to move further down the road to the next area. As you pass between the buildings, you'll notice that there are several side streets with narrow alleys and overhangs that make it shadowed. And there are more pools of acid than in the previous area, but you don't encounter zombies here. So you move on to the next area, and you continue to make good time.
How
And
strong of an acid was that fell from the sky?
as strong as any standard acid that you'd have in a bottle. It's starting to dilute now that it's in puddles on the ground. It's mixed with mud. All right, you're making good time. The streets here are relatively clear of debris, and you don't have too hard a time navigating through. You're going to make it to here.
Gladiators were that far ahead of us?
I rolled for them ahead of time. So you get here, and you're going to reunite with the gladiators. You did not encounter any zombies. When you reunite with the gladiators, they have an additional person in tow. And they're going to say, "Oh, look what we found. We didn't find any zombies. We found this woman here. She introduced herself as Gwen. Lady Gwen. And she said that she was moving towards the Noble District because she believed she could find safety at Serpent Tower. We told her she should stick with us. We know that you're headed for Serpent Tower, so can she go with you while we branch off to the east?"
Can we
What
see
are you
Gwen?
doing? I say, I don't see why not. Why are you?
Can we see? Is there
Okay.
Gwen?
All right, let me dig out a
why are you on the
figurine.
streets alone?
I'll get
I'm
one.
guessing she's a lady of Nibenay.
I think she's one of the Shum bitch group. Isn't it Gwen her name?
Can we make any kind of ideas if they're from the Veiled Alliance?
No, I think she's from House Show of show. What is it? VRIA? What is it?
Oh.
And
The name?
yeah, House.
It was Gwen.
Temnia of House Sham.
House Sham, a merchant house. They can kick rocks.
Now, she is not
Oh.
just Temnia of House Sham. She is Temnia Sham of the family Sham.
Oh gosh.
Like, she is the House Sham person. She is a merchant lord.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
I'll
can-
tell you.
I can probably figure this out, can't I?
Okay, well, anyway.
My character understands this, doesn't he?
Before she gets to the group, I'll say I think she's the one that we have to be quite aware of.
If you know a
Unless
lot
the lady
about
with me.
the merchant houses, you would recognize the name probably as like the head of House Sham. If
Yeah,
you were
'cause
interested in that stuff.
Because my character hates them, so of course he knows about them because he hates them. So, yeah, this is gonna go swimmingly.
Anyway, this is
yeah.
Gwen.
Give me a sec. I'll
I
take,
tell her, you're kind of pretty.
She is
You
pretty.
like half giants?
Gwen is quite attractive. She says, "Yes, the half giants of Nibenay have done well to protect the city. Even in these times, I have seen battle between the Imperial half giant guard dealing with the undead. The streets are quite hazardous. You look like a formidable lot. I hope you don't mind the imposition, but I would like to travel with you for my own safety."
I flex for her. Like,
Of course, good lot the merchants will do for the people.
27 for my flex.
Nice.
Like,
You seem mighty
I meant,
indeed.
do you-
Good half giant. I
meant-
trust that you will protect me if we encounter these foul undead.
I meant, do you like half giants?
No. She's a little off-put by the line of questioning. Anyway, she does not look as ladylike as the previous women you encountered. She, in fact, looked like she's ready for action. She's got a sword,
That's why I'm.
a sword in each
That's why I'm
hand,
into her.
a rope at her waist. She's got some very expensive looking leg armor and a shoulder pad. Like, she's ready for action. She's equipped in some finery like only a lord, a wealthy person would have.
That's
and her
why I'm into her.
and her blades are
Feels
out and
exciting.
soaked in blood. She'll pull out a rag and begin cleaning the zombie blood from her blades. She's been poking all the dead zombies here to make sure they're dead, and so she cleans the blood off her blades. Never can be too sure, you know. I've seen these things. They look dead, but they once they smell blood, they'll come right after you.
My way of making sure is to just crush them into dust. You see my mallet? My maul crushes them completely. They can't even do a thing.
Yeah? How many have you killed?
Pulverize them in one.
I've personally killed 12 of the things.
I mean, me and myself, I'm not so good with numbers. I lost track after this many. I hold up both of my hands.
She nods. Good. The
But
less zombies, the better.
we've killed a lot more than that as a group.
Alright, Soul's gonna come over here and start singing a ballad about how attractive she is. He rolls a 3, and she takes offense. It's actually a 14, which is almost a success.
No. You're doing it all wrong, man. You're doing it all wrong. This isn't one of those tavern girls. This is a fighting girl.
He's like, "Oh, lady of Nibenay, your booty is so fine."
Okay.
No. See, look.
Now,
look.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
There we go. Because apparently my internet hiccuped.
Ah.
What I was trying to say earlier was, as she's cleaning off her blades, I gain some pause, and his eyebrows are raised, and he has to say, "Wait, so you did that yourself?"
She says, "I'm a capable swordsman." And she flourishes her blade stylistically in almost a dance. A whirling dance of blades.
I
But
show her.
you did it to protect You did it when you were attacked.
Well, no, there was blood on her blades because she was poking the dead zombies here. She said, "You never can be
Yes.
too sure that they're alive."
Uh,
But she
I-
does say
I heard that
she's a
part.
capable swordswoman,
I,
and
I heard that. I heard that. We're doing some character development here.
she can hold her
So-
own if we encounter zombies. So she doesn't want to impose too much.
That's not what he's about. He's talking about that happened when you were attacked by zombies, eh?
She has fought zombies before she encountered the gladiators. She's-
Right. That's what I thought.
She killed 12 of
Nope.
them, by her estimate.
Oh, of course.
Impressive.
Right wine and fine, well and good, of course.
She's not keeping trophies though, so she has no proof of this feat.
No, Orin walks off and mutters, "No, it wasn't to help people. It was only to save your own skin."
Now, don't get it confused. Like, this is Gwen. This is definitely not Temni Asham.
Wait, what? Hold on. Let me jump. I need to jump back in. I got kicked out of the thing. So, Did I make an error there? I thought we were talking about Gwen was Sham.
No. Now
Ew.
you could suspect that. You're welcome to suspect that. That's fine. If you want to roleplay that your character believes that, that's fine. But she has been introduced as Lady Gwen, and that's all you know.
Lady Gwen. So I don't know anything else about her. I don't know if she's Nibenay. I don't know if she's Veiled Alliance. I don't know if she's Merchant. I
you
just
can
know Lady
tell
Gwen.
you can tell that she is from Nibenay by her accent immediately, and you can tell that she is a skilled dancer by the performance she just put on.
Sure, but okay. So I need to retcon some of that because I was under the impression that she was like this.
Evil.
You know, yeah, that she was the epitome of all I abhor.
I
in the
know,
world.
right? I was getting that impression,
Okay.
but it's not quite the case. So, when you first arrived in Nibenay and there was that big festival going on, if you recall, at one point there were a whole bunch of dancers. There were like this special class of dancers that came out of the Nagaramakam, and they marched down the streets putting on a Mardi Gras style dance, a very provocative, famous Nibenayan cultural dance. They love dance in Nibenay. It's like one of their main things. Sculpture and dance are their main exports. And so when you look at her, she is dressed almost exactly like one of those dancers, except as if she had put on a whole bunch of armor in addition to her dancer costume and has picked
Okay,
up
well
swords.
then now that changes things tremendously. Okay,
Yeah.
I am definitely cool with who this is, and I don't really make any more comment about it besides hiding my two left feet as I tried to join in the revelry, the momentary revelry that the bards had put together.
She is very attractive, though, so Sol was kind of singing some songs about her booty.
So, anyways, when he does that, I tell him, no, you're doing it all wrong. So, she's not that type of woman. She ain't the kind from a bar, tavern or something. She's a fighter. She's the one you
Oh.
find in the gladiator pits. Am I right, Miss Gwen?
I have been to the arena on a number of occasions.
And hear me out. So we'll wait a lady like you to be a prime fighter, right?
What?
So you have to be a prime fighter, right?
To woo.
To woo her?
He's trying to, yeah, he's being super cringy.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Don't-
fine. All right.
Don't you already have a girlfriend?
Look. I don't know if I have a girlfriend or not.
Oh, you think so? Maybe.
That
I'm
wasn't
just
Gusselin
impressed.
Crew, was it?
No, it's what's her name?
Emily.
Emily.
Look, I can't make up my mind. I have what do you call it?
She's going to look at you, and then she's going to look at everybody else here, and then she's going to sort of like sidle.
Everybody is just has their heads down, shaking their heads. Just no.
She's gonna sidle over to Grimorn, and she's going to say, "No, I'm a pious woman. For the flame, I'm going to maintain my celibacy. I'm sorry. Isn't that right, good priest? And she goes over to Grimoire.
Wink, wink.
Like,
Nudge, nudge.
like her on her face, it's just like, save me, save me.
Yeah.
So then I tell Saul, I'm like, see, now you're scared her off.
And what is your reason to go to the Serpent Tower?
She's
know
going.
the-
She's going to tell
you
you.
know
She has heard that if you go to Serpent Tower, let me find the note here. Ali Kiyaka, the noble, the high noble of Serpent Tower, is influential and well liked. I personally like her because she is like me, a capable warrior. So I respect her more than some of the other nobles.
So you know this lady?
I've met her on several occasions, and I feel like she would be willing to help in this dire situation.
Well, we could escort you if you, in favor, maybe help us present her to us.
She would gladly fight by your side against the evils that plague this town.
Huh.
And from which house are you? You're from the city as well.
She will tell you that she is a... Let me find the actual word for it. She is... what are they called? One of the dancers, like I mentioned earlier.
Right. A working class person.
Okay, well, like I said, the dancers come from within the Nagaramakan, which is, the restricted inner city. So
Oh, never mind.
you can certainly infer that she's no commoner. She's definitely of a higher class.
Okay.
Well, you can follow us. We will guard you, and the Lord of Flame will make sure that giant creatures don't come and try to grab you.
I don't worry about creatures, unless they've escaped from the arena. But the undead, I've never seen them like this. I've never seen horrors like this.
We do have gladiators that are nearby that are helping us clear the streets of zombies right now, and we just encountered probably a group of about 20 of them just before we met you here.
Yeah, well, she just arrived with 6 of them. She met them in the other street.
No, 20 zombies.
No, remember, she was with the other gladiators, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, she's with the other.
She arrived with the other gladiators. The gladiators said, "We're going
Oh,
east.
okay.
She's going to Serpent Tower. We know you are too." So they pawned her off on you, and she said, "I don't want to impose. I'm a capable fighter. I can hold my own, so I'll be no trouble. I'd like to travel with you to the north."
Yeah, no problem.
Aunt Lloyd nods.
All right.
Chick, click, click.
Well, you guys aren't very far. Do you want to press on? The gladiators have moved to the east, down this street.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, that's-
We press on.
Okay.
I will take point at least a good 30 paces ahead.
I'm back on the roof.
Can you unlock the initiative?
All right.
Are we gonna fight again?
There we go. And so there I go on stealth, trying to be a stealthy like. And it's a 20, which is okay, I guess. But we are going north, right? You said?
Yeah, headed towards Serpent Tower.
Okay. I'll take my mini off of this board.
Oh, the gladiators actually encountered some zombies. Their score increases. Dun dun dun.
Is there a feedback?
Feedback? Not that I can hear right now. Now.
Okay, no, sorry.
Are any of the gladiators dying from being swarmed by hordes and getting walloped like Taurus?
Those gladiators are real capable. They can handle a few zombies. They actually only encountered 2, and they made quick work of them. So, You arrive at the Serpent Tower region. Like, you're not right at the tower, but you are at the street that goes to it. There's a couple buildings in front of it, but you can see Serpent Tower up ahead. This is definitely the noble district. The buildings here all seem opulent with fancier statues, fancier materials making up the wood of the window paneling and everything. The doors are of nicer construction. So this is the rich part of town. Many of the buildings have several steps, and maybe basements underneath them, stone structure where you wouldn't have seen as much stone, more adobe. Well, this is like quarried stone. Some of the buildings have some nice like columns in front of them. Many of them are adorned with statues of the various lords so that people will recognize their face if they see them. All right. Now, the tower itself. You can hear some noise up ahead. The sounds of battle, maybe. Perhaps the tower itself is under siege. Would you like to make any preparations before you go down that street?
I'll do a perception. Try to figure out, like, maybe see if I can detect more than just what we're seeing. 20.
20. Let me look something up real quick.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, I'm reading something.
Oh, okay.
Well, welcome back.
What to do, what to do.
Future girlfriend right there.
There's some lag.
This game. It's funny though.
I'm just looking through a list of magic items to see if I have one that'll still work.
How late are we going to today?
As long as it takes.
Probably the normal time, around midnight. Another
Okay.
hour and 15 minutes.
I'm going to hop off for a minute and go put my kids to bed.
Sure. No rush.
Okay, I'll be back.
The problem is most of their abilities are deactivated. Okay. Okay. So you arrive at Serpent Tower, and outside of Serpent Tower, there's a little bit of a battle going on, but it looks like it's finishing up. There are 3 women in robes, and they're using swords to hack at a few zombies. A couple of them look injured. They seem subordinate to the other one who is not injured, sort of protecting her. But they seem to have things handled as you approach.
Well, I'll let the group know whatever I perceive, and I'll prepare a firebolt and shoot as soon as I can.
We had a chance to take a quick break real quick.
Yeah.
I just need to make a phone call.
I have to dig for a couple figurines anyway, so.
I'll be right back.
She has pentacle hand.
Who's back yet? Anyone? Anyone?
I'm here. I haven't left.
Looks like we still need a few minutes. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be back.
I'll let them.
I'm back.
Hey, we're still waiting for Joe and Ninja went for a bio.
Hmm.
I'll be back in a minute. Hello,
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I was talking to my parents.
cool beans. Ninja should be back in a minute. You prepped the
My
table and
parents.
then he went for a bio.
My parents. My parents got a new RV. Just recently,
Mhm.
and they are trying to set it up. Um, their house is on a hill, and they don't have the plugs to like plug the RV in at their house. So they have a friend. They made some friends at this uh, off-road park, like this park campground area,
Yeah.
and they're trying to rent a permanent position so they can have
Back.
their RV and leave their RV there.
Yep.
Well, rather than give them money and rent a spot, they're like, "How about we do trade?" So my parents are like trying to come up with a barter or just doing a favor quid pro quo system with these guys. I'm like, Mom, you guys are going down the fucking wrong path. You guys are gonna be upside down in a fucking deal with these guys. Anyways. So we made it to the tower.
I was hoping Skywell was going to come back.
Oh, Scab was here. He was here a minute ago.
Yeah, he dropped out of the Discord though.
I'll
He
be
should
in
be
the
back.
front.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He should be back. Momentarily, I would hope.
We went to the other server real quick, I think.
Where's Long at? Did he come back?
It's
Eh.
a shoddy connection, I think.
It's been
He
muted a
put
while.
message in Discord.
I've been here pretty much all the time. Just
Oh,
Cell
okay.
signal at friend's house kind of sucks. Normal 5G is 4G now and only has 3/5 bars. Rip watching the stream. Oof. Well, the stream hasn't moved
Well-
much. I've been staring right at one screen, so you should be caught up.
Yeah, we're pretty close, man. We're about to do some RP stuff, so we'll make sure you guys are heard.
Can y'all see the particle effect dust storm I added?
Maybe.
Sort of blowing
on
right to
computer.
left.
Hear what I said? I said if I was at my computer, yeah.
Uh-huh. I heard it.
Oh man. Yeah, I had a pretty pretty rough day. I didn't do anything I was supposed to do.
Feeling lethargic? I can relate.
Well, I woke up and I was getting ready to go to my appointment I had to go to, and I was running late. Ugh. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not going to that appointment. I'll just go to work." And then I like laid back down for a second. And I was like, I just feel like shit still. Ugh. Yep. So then I laid around for half the day, and then when I finally got up, I had a fucking headache. So
Sounds like you need to align your chakras.
I need to go to a chiropractor. That's what I need to do.
I need to get a massage.
I need a happy ending.
Well, that's always an option.
Chiropractor with a happy ending. They like
Yeah.
twist your spine and then
Crack
rub
your dick.
twist your spine and rub your prostate at the same time.
It's great. Yeah, I was looking at my my sink and like what I need to do to get my sink done. I'm like, fuck, this shit sucks.
It'll crack your nuts.
Crack your nuts. I'm not sure that's how that works.
That's not.
That's what chiropractors do, no? They crack your nuts.
They pull out the nutcracker. That's pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
Same.
We should send a message to this guy. Can one of you?
I got you.
So where are we on this map? Are we kind of at the end, or do we change our position a bit?
You guys are moving towards Serpent Tower. You can position yourself however you want. It's fine.
Towards the you kind of cut there, didn't you?
Yes, you can reposition yourself however you want.
So we're kind of walking towards there.
Yeah, this can be in the distance. Like I said, you are a full street away. You can see the tower down the road.
You hear what I said, Will? Before I left, I said he's
Oh
ours.
yeah.
Here,
Yeah, it's funny.
he's our friend tonight.
Aw.
All right. So, Grimorn, with your keen eyesight, you can see there's a little bit of a fight going on at the end of the street as you approach. But you're having a hard time seeing because of the dust storm. It's quite difficult. If anybody wants to make an active perception check, I'm going to roll one for Ra-Ra. Ra-Ra's got natural 15, and then his character sheet says
I rolled a 20 earlier.
2. So he's got a 17. He can't make out those figures. He points and he says, "Are those zombies, or are they fighting zombies? I can't tell."
I rolled a 20 earlier.
20? Okay. So it looks like there are some zombies, but they're being defeated by a half-giant and several women.
Okay. I'll relay that to the team. I'm saying, I think the manor is being attacked by zombies.
There are
but it's being
several
defended by
pops
guards.
and flashes of force as well. Whoosh, woof, woof.
Is there anyone that we could target from this distance?
Ranged attacks will have disadvantage due to the dust storm.
Sort of normal attack. Since they're feared.
No, all the zombies are dead.
Okay.
Nope, it's just whoever defeated the zombies standing amongst their corpses at this point.
Well, I'm not gonna attack them.
All right, well, if you're not going to attack them, do you wish to approach and talk to them?
You guys want to move? Like I updated you on what I could perceive.
I'll take the lead.
All right.
Follow me.
Put my mask on, I guess.
Hello.
Out of the dust.
Okay. So as you
Are
approach
you a half giant?
the half-giant, he snaps to attention and hefts up his hefty weapon, great obsidian blade, and he's going to let out a grunt, and he's going to say, "Oh! Are you with the brigade?"
The zombie killing brigade? Yeah, that's us.
He looks at you and he says, "You're not in uniform." All right. Behind him is a lady, and there are 2 other women. They're going to move closer. They seem on edge and in a defensive posture after fending off all of these zombies. They're keeping their eyes peeled for other zombies moving about.
Lay down your arms. The Templars have sent us, and we've been looking for. We are looking right now
I ain't
for.
talking about zombies come out of nowhere. Don't put your arms down.
"We are the Templars," states the woman. She reveals herself to be Lieza Shadowbride.
Oh, that's cool. We just came from that place. The academy or something?
We just came back from the Academy of the Fierce Purpose.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That is it.
Nice. Good job, yeah.
Yeah, we've been sent by one of the Templar from the center of the city to come and gather as many help as possible, gathering to defeat the rest of the zombies and try to save what's left of the city that is in disaster.
Yeah, they said I think Nibenay was in trouble.
All right.
To the
Lieza looks you guys up and down, rolls an amazing 10 on her history check. Doesn't recognize you from the previous battles.
Lady Gwen, could you help? Lady Gwen, could you help us with that?
That's hilarious.
She's
Yeah, 'cause
she's
she
going
did
to
have
say, "We've been trying to get here to talk to Ellie Kiaka, Lady Ellie, well known. It's good to see other people, other survivors, other capable warriors cleaning these streets of undead. I must talk to Ellie. I have no time to stand in the streets and talk. We should all go inside where it'll be safer from the zombie horde." Unfortunately, we have not gained entrance. They seemed unwilling to allow us in when the zombies were here. Open
But
these
they're all-
gates!
They've been all defeated now, no?
The gates will open and several mole bodyguards will step forward. And they'll eye you all up and down and they'll say, "You aren't infected, are you? Are you all human or are you undead? Reveal
would've been-
yourselves. Prove you
we
are
would've-
not the Walking Dead.
We would have been turned by now.
Prove that you have not been. Prove that you have not been bitten and are not turning into the Walking Dead." He looks at
I make fun of him and I say, I am not dead.
he looks at Taurus, half eaten, and he's like, "I'm not so sure about that one."
First, it doesn't seem like the magic that we're talking about here is the same as you, but as you are talking about. But if you want to know if I'm a zombie or not, do zombies dance like this? And I rolled a 2 for my performance there.
I've never seen a zombie quite as uncoordinated as that. No.
I got a 16 for my performance that I am not dead. Oh, as I'm mocking him, making fun of him.
All right. Just
Yeah,
then, Long contorts and shapeshifts back into his human form as the full 3 hours of his duration are expired.
There's one that you said that has been like eaten or is missing like some part of their body, or
I tell them, I say, look at this. As I make fun of them with the 16 performance. Look at me. I'm a mole. I'm scared of a zombie or two.
All right, so Long, you're back in your human form now.
I have one test that I could show that everyone in this group is safe.
Lady Gwen is going to look up at you. You're all tall and shit. She's going to say, "Ah, you're far more attractive in human form than as that disgusting insect."
I snap back. I'm like, hey.
Poor,
Hey.
The love triangle forms. Drama. Dun dun dun. It's okay though. This half giant's going to remove the helmet and reveal that it's a lady half giant, and she's going to wink at you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Hey.
there you go.
How you
Death-
doing?
Death by snoo.
I think it's still a man. Does she has a beard?
Yeah, of course.
Oh. Gwen
your
who?
cat.
And
Gwen
the
who?
biggest balls of them all.
Whoa,
She's-
whoa, whoa.
She wants to
No
wrestle.
balls. No
We've
balls.
got the biggest balls of them all.
Well, I have one test here. We can leave it to the God of Flames to tell us if any of us is turned into a unliving creature.
She's got to be like a pretty half giant.
But
No.
she has a fetching beard, you heard.
By far, you're gonna want that helmet on during copulation.
Oh, jeez. The bag stays on. The lights stay off.
This is what I'm picturing right here. This is what I'm saying. Like, but in gray form, I guess.
Like she's a full-on like Fomorian giant. She's got like a droopy eye and an extra
Aw.
hand.
Oh my god.
Just think of what she can do with that extra hand, though. It'll make you think.
Holy Christmas. Yo.
It sort of comes out at a weird angle from her regular hand, so she could sort of like hold the shaft and
She's
the
like
balls
this
at the same
kinda-
time.
She's this kind of half giant.
Yeah, she'll give you a rich round pretty easily.
Wait, there's some extra hands there. Wait, what?
Yeah, there's an extra hand there.
That's a perfect. That's a
God.
That's a half giant right there.
That's what I'm saying. She can hold both parts, both dangly bits at the same time with one hand. Or one pair of hands on one arm.
She
Wait,
can
does
crack the
work?
nuts, both nuts at the same
What?
time. Huh?
I am so confused.
This is what a half giant can look like.
So there's on Hero Forge you can put a figurine inside of a figurine, and that's how they built this one. There's actually two overlapping.
So she actually is a Fomorian?
Sorta. I'm just saying that's what she looks like. She's quite deformed.
What? What?
Well, you know, half giants are made with evil magic, and this was just a bad batch.
Oh, okay. Alright. Maybe she's like the actual Bad Batch to Star Trek. She's got superpowers. Who knows?
Well,
that's
she is
Star Trek,
super
Star Wars.
strong. She is one of the mightiest elite half-giant guards.
Look at that. Look at that one right there. Huh? Huh?
Anyway, Liesa says, I demand you allow me entrance. I serve under Nibenay himself. Do you know who I am? I am Liesa Shadowbride. The mole bodyguards are like, yes, lady. Please, come inside. Do not allow us to hold up an agent of King Nibenay. So Liesa enters the tower and climbs the spiral staircase.
She's the one. I'm gonna follow behind her.
Alright.
And of course, Lady Gwen follows close behind you.
I'm
Here,
following
I'm
the
gonna-
half giant.
I'm gonna actually move these figurines over here and use this little side room as the tower, just to make things easier with the figurines and all. Alright, so Lady Kiaka sits on a bit of a throne in a plush room. She's looking at a table with a map of the city. She's got several markers spread out across the table. She's got a couple of very tough-looking mole bodyguards that look quite competent, although she has weapons at her hip and looks like she can handle herself as well. Lise is going to enter as if she knows the woman and immediately strike up a conversation, saying, Good, by your map I can see that you're already strategizing how we can fix this terrible mess.
Well, we have been gathering everyone that we could in the city, and we've been killing zombies as well. We have the gladiators that have been following us for some time. We have the clerics of fire that are actually cleaning the streets from the shrine of flames towards the center of the city. We've also went to the Academy of Fierce Purpose and the Exalted Fate Monastery to get her some help as well, and they've been doing some work now since the plague reign has started, but in their areas.
All
But
right.
we need some help also from the nobles.
Lady Kiaka is going to nod at the things you're saying, and she'll move some of her pieces around on the board to indicate where different forces and factions are stationed, and what parts of town they command and control and protect.
Hey guys, I gotta come back. I gotta come back tomorrow
All right,
or next time.
fair enough.
Okay. Take care.
All right.
Good man.
Night.
So Oren, not being overly interested in the strategizing, is going to step outside and smoke a cigarette.
But we were referred by some of the leaders of this city to come to you, Lady Ali. They said that you're a fair woman, and that without the help of the nobles, we might not be able to save the city.
All right.
So we rushed straight north over here to come and ask for your assistance. Also, we have asked from the city of Tyr for some help. So we know that some supplies will come to the city, but it will take several days before they reach.
Lisa will shoot a glance at you, and she seems to have an approving look on her face. All right. Well, Ali is going to consider what you've said. She says, yes, this is good. This is good. With the psionics shoring up the defenses on the west side of town, and the water temple protecting the south, where the problem has been the worst, we might have this situation handled. We have no reports from the east side of town, other than 1 or 2 refugees who said that there was madness and chaos in the east side of town.
Yeah, we heard the same. We've talked and we met some water clerics, and they were telling us some tales.
Liesa seems to be holding back. She's going to say to Lady Kiaka that we should talk in private. I have many matters to discuss when we are not so engaged with others. I haven't vetted any of these people that we arrived with. She sort of glances back at you and the party.
We're people of good fate. I hope that you will take our help. You will come to our help. But whatever you do, we will keep on fighting for the city.
She nods.
And also, I think it might be time maybe to make peace with some of the conflicts in the city, so we can actually save a little bit more lives and not get into fights against each other.
Something you said has jogged her memory a bit. I roll another history check. Oh, this time she's got 17 plus 3. She's got a 20. She thinks of arson and fire and the recent combats she's seen. The tank battle, most especially, where 3 tenement buildings burned. There were numerous deaths, many of her sisters fall. She thinks there was a firecaster among those. She's going to flash a glare at you, and she's going to say, "You are them, are you not? You and your group." She's in a bit of a huff, but she's going to say, "The situation is so dire, you are correct. We must band together, even if we were once enemies."
Listen, I myself.
Just gave us away.
No,
No, she rolled a really high history check.
Well, myself, I can say I actually put my guard against the people that I hate the most and help their shrine from a terrible attack of zombies. I'm sure that you might be able to turn a shoulder as well.
It's true.
All
He's
right.
a fire cleric, but we saved all the water clerics.
And they even helped us, teleported us back to the city so we can come closer for some help. So they gain our trust.
She nods. She looks to Lady Kiaka and she says, "I believe they might be right. It is time to mend old hatreds. There is no time. The entire city will be decimated, and the vast number of our population will be deceased in a matter of days if we don't quickly work together in order to see to the needs of the people. So I will put in check my personal feelings on these matters. Though I am loath to work with an enemy I have so recently been in dire conflict with."
Well, if we dedicate ourselves to keep on saving the city and we bring some help from Tyr, I hope that you'll be able to forget us one day.
She snorts derisively and says, "If I had a second siege tank, you would not have won the day."
You might be
That was
right.
the easy part.
You might be right, but don't forget, we are the one that Nibenay sent down south to go and destroy a magical artifact that was going to cause some trouble to the city in the past.
All right. Well, you've won her over. I rolled a pretty good reaction roll. All right, so Lieza has at least become neutral and will work with you, and most especially Lady Kiaka, who she was already intending to work with. And if you are working with Lady Kiaka, then by association, she's working with you. Although she
And what's
seems
the other lady?
she seems to have a
Karen?
great number of reservations about your party and doesn't trust you enough to reveal some of the information she has right now.
What's the other character's name?
Lady Gwen?
No, the other. Akarit or Akarit? I don't know. How do you say it? You know what I'm talking about? At the temple, at the academy.
Helikavar?
Elikavar. You mentioned that too? Do we know her?
Lieza does know Helikavar.
And we mentioned that she's the one who sent us up here for your assistance.
Yeah, right.
We've been helping her.
All right, I actually noted this down. Helikavar is a member of the Temple of Trade. And, Lieza, she is a member of the Temple of War. So she does recognize another fellow Templar, although a lesser Templar of the Temple of Trade. She only knows her by name. They're not friends. They haven't interacted a lot. But you do at least have the patronage of another Templar. She sort of scoffs that the Temple of Trade should lead the charge in negotiations when it is the Temple of War whose duty it is to see to the defense of Nibenay. And with that, there's a look on her face. Does anybody want to roll an insight?
Yeah, I'll roll an insight.
I'll do one too.
I have a passive 15, but I don't know. You don't go by that.
You can tell she's holding back about something that has like wounded her deeply. She's
I got a
taken
21.
some kind of great loss that she hasn't revealed.
With a 21? Okay.
Yeah, you can't really glean a whole lot of information, but she does have a pained look on her face when she's talking.
I
That's
got an 11.
That's Laser, huh?
Yep.
Is there any other matter, Laser, that we can help you with? I feel like I might not be telling all the story here.
She's going to say that we need to secure the city, especially the eastern side. We must dispatch forces to the Sages district. There are not a lot of defenders to see to the people that are there, and they might have been hardest hit.
And Laser,
This room.
and Laser, are you not like a very high level priestess or Templar in this city?
She will say that she serves under Bamanji, the High Consort of the Temple of War. She is a mid-level Templar. Many lesser Templars serve under her. She is the mid-level Templar, and then the High Templars, they are the High Consorts. They are the ones that actually get to talk to Nibenay personally. So she's like once removed from that.
Do you know anything of what might have happened with this wound? We know that it's this wound in Nibenay that have been interrupting, and we have the suspicion that whatever might have happened might be one of the reasons why all this is happening to the city. What is waiting for us at the temple in the center of the town?
Nibenay's temple.
Okay. She's probably going to say that it's like classified and refuse to talk about it. You might attempt some sort of roll, and if you do really well, maybe you can get some information out of her.
Can we have our can we have our bard help with that?
You want Soul to make a roll?
Yeah.
He's got a 7 in Persuade. That could work.
And I can make a guide. Can I give him a guidance?
He could also attempt an Intimidation, but that might be a little ballsy here.
Can I give him a guidance for persuasion?
Plus D6?
D4.
D4, alright. I've got a D4. Got a D20. He's going to attempt to persuade her to open up a little bit when it comes to talking about the swoon. Alright, what's that? 12, 13 plus 7, 20. He's got a 20. Alright, he achieved the difficult roll of a 20. She will tell you that she believes the swoon to be in the Naga Ramakam.
That is what the water clerics was telling
The
us.
water
when they-
clerics were worried about that.
Yeah, the water cleric made a prayer and talk with their elements. and
She'll
they were
tell
telling them-
you it is in the heart of the Naga Ramakam, but it is too dangerous.
Mm,
The water clerics are really worried about that. They said they don't know what Nibenay could do.
In addition, the inner city is forbidden to both men and outsiders. None shall
That's
pass.
fun. We were allowed to go in there. We were on official duty.
Yeah, even suggesting that you've been in the inner city will cause a flash of anger to cross her face.
No worries.
we
We,
were-
We're supposed to go there.
I
That's
know,
what
but
we were
this is
told.
a deeply held cultural thing in Nibenay that the inner city is only for the women, only for the women folk. It's like tainting a holy site for any male to enter.
But
Oh,
there's
we
half
might.
giant men in there too.
Correct, but
Uh-huh.
they are chosen by Nibenay himself, and they're there specifically as guards, and they stay out of sight. They use invisibility and hide on the rooftops, so they're almost never seen.
Well, I can tell you something is that in the center of the city, we have noticed enormous hordes attacking and destroying everything in there. If we wait and if we go by the old rules, there's not going to be a city left.
She
And if we can
nods.
interfere and maybe help even Nibene, we don't know what might be happening in the Nagaramacon. He could be himself in danger.
She'll
We have
say that
seen.
I've been there, I've seen it. I know how bad it is. You don't have to tell me.
Please give us at least a permission or let us help.
She will say, absolutely not. None shall enter the Nagaramakam, but we must protect the Sages district, for the dangers that have emerged from the Nagaramakam have surely spread not only to here and to the south, but to the east as well. I care nothing for the elves of the Elven Market, but there are many people of Nibenay that live in those city streets as well.
I'm so confused now. I thought we were supposed to go fight Nibbit. Supposed to get to Nibbit, prove that he's.
Well, it depends on who you're talking to, right? You're talking to Lieza, a Templar.
Yeah.
Her entire life, she has been told that it is forbidden for anyone to enter the Nagaramakam. She's a very
She's a mid-level.
she's a very lawful, indoctrinated child soldier of Nibenay.
So I tell her.
You don't have to agree with
Anyway.
her. Like, it might be true that you do have to go in there.
Helikavar said that we should send for you guys to go to the Naganomicon.
Lady Ellie, could you assist with your forces, ladies Lisa, with the east side of the city?
She
Or
nods.
at least to the cabinet, to the academy.
She says, "Me and my mole guards could mobilize."
We could defensively split our force and attack in a strategy towards getting rid of the plague.
She
But
says,
we gotta stop.
She cares about her people. She doesn't want to waste them casually if she doesn't have to, but she is willing to move them if there were a decisive tactical move that might benefit the city in a major way.
Is she saying that we need to go to N?
We don't necessarily have to follow them, but we can.
She'll pass a psionic communication stone to whoever wants to be your comms person.
Soul.
Given to Soul by Lady Kiyaka to coordinate.
So where are we supposed to go from here?
I think what we have to do is that we've sent other forces to the Nagaramacon, so I think we should probably go down south back to that city.
Are there any more that we should gather in the north? Like maybe at N?
Maybe we could like walk with them to the other.
We
To
need
the
to
other
convince them
noble,
to come
but-
to the Naganomicon.
I don't think that we should keep on going like out east. Like I'm thinking that we gotta start heading towards like the Nagaramacon and keep on clearing that and eventually try to get to the zoo. We have the fire clerics and we have the Veil Alliance that we has them to join us.
I asked
that
her. I asked Ali, Yaka. Does anybody do any healing around here?
Healing. She's got let's see. She's got rooms where you can rest, and some of the moles that are here have some healing training, so if you need to rest here, you could heal up.
I do.
You could use some of your hit dice to heal. Eat some food, drink some water, regain some of your hit points.
I need to get my
Do you guys want to take a
cooldown
short
thing.
rest, or do you want to move out soon? Or like, or a long rest, I mean.
Yeah. Is it probably nighttime already? We've been traveling throughout the whole city.
No, it was a new day, and you've traveled for 3 hours.
A little
3
bit more.
hours,
No,
that's it?
more than that. Wait a second. Where did we rest? A long rest. The last time we did a long rest was when we left, just before we left to the arena.
Well,
So
Yeah,
we
we
went
haven't
to.
re-
we could
we
say
haven't taken a long
it's
rest
we could
since
say
then.
it's noon then.
So we left the Naganomicon, went to the arena, did shit in the arena, went all the way to the temple, then went all the way up to the academy.
Yeah.
Went all the way up to here, and it's only
6
Noon?
hours.
Okay.
6 hours to walk all over the city, sure.
well,
Yeah,
then
it
I don't
works.
think we should rest. I don't think we should rest here. It's only noon.
It is the
We could-
hottest part of the day, though. It is
Mhm.
like blistering heat and a sandstorm right now.
We did take about an hour rest. We did take a short rest earlier at K.
I don't think anybody would fault you if you want to take a long rest here and fully recover.
Okay. I'll take a long rest.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
after that, I
everyone's
think
gonna take a
I think that on our group we should leave and go back south to the
I think
Nagramacon.
Soul doesn't need a long rest, right? He's.
But he's gonna recuperate.
I think
Well-
Soul should have an opportunity to make some rolls. He should be able to do some persuading. We only got 15 minutes left. Before the next session, I think he should take some time and have some persuasion. These guys.
Yeah, I just hate to make moves when he's not here. Like, what would he do if he was here?
No, that's what I'm saying. Before our next session next week, you can catch up with him sometime and do some playing some RP or something.
Yeah, I hope his schedule isn't going to be like this for too long. I mean, he's missing a bunch. And situations like this would be perfect for his character. I mean, he is the bard. He could totally, like, talk to all these people. These NPCs are here. They've got information. He could talk to Gwen. He could talk to Lieza. He could talk to either of the scions that Lieza came here with, or the half-giant, or any of the mole bodyguards, or Lady Ali Kiaka. They're...
Alright, I got all my spells back. I could be into a rest.
You are in an area chock full of important NPCs with information, some willingly giving it, and others more secretive. You know, Lieza, she's a shadow bride. She's got her secrets.
I can heal you, Max, if you need to.
I'm good.
Okay.
And
Done.
Lady Gwen, she's probably got her secrets as well. Nobody's talked to either of the psionic ladies here.
Well, I'm gonna talk to the half giant. Maybe the half giant can tell me something.
Alright. She has a perfectly
So I pull-
neutral
well,
reaction
I-
to you.
I pull the half giant away. For my long rest, and she comes with me. I tell her, you want a nap with me?
Alright, she's down. She is neutral, so she will immediately fall asleep.
Boom. And I want to try to impress her and make her more than neutral with me. I want her to be friendly towards me at least.
Alright.
We can have Soul like play music in the background for you.
Shut up. Get him out of here.
Well, I rolled a basic 11, so she doesn't
Brings
hate you, she doesn't love you yet. You might be able to improve that by impressing her in the future.
I use an athletics check. I'm not even gonna try to a charisma check. I'm just gonna do an athletics. Put my money where my mouth is, or
Hmm.
my money where her mouth is.
You have to keep in mind, though, half giants sort of mimic the characteristics of the people they travel with. So she's already bonded herself to Lieza,
Yeah, but I'm gonna have her bond to me.
and
Next 8 hours.
Lieza's a pretty harsh woman. So she's going to have
But hold on.
character traits
Hold-
initially that are not the most favorable for what you're trying to do.
Hold on. What I'm saying is,
I know, I get it.
hold up. How does I'm looking for that racial trait alignment. Your alignment may fluctuate as described on a whim. Yeah. When intimidating a charismatic leader, reflecting appropriate ideal flaw or place. I think that if I influence her over the next 8 hours with a solid athletics check, I should be able to earn her favor.
Impressive nookie.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna do one cock push-up.
I'm gonna roll for that one.
Oh snap! Is that a new figurine? You are more fiery every time.
Wait, with a psionic as well. And I'm gonna put my psionics into this.
I'm surprised you haven't bonded it to a like a fire particle effect of some kind.
I never really tried. Like one of the fire bags.
Got an 18. 18 athletics check. I was actually half injured, so makes sense.
Yeah, I think all the ones in this bag work. Not too sure.
2,000 FX bags. Like what the hell?
No. It's 2022. I put a
Oh, okay.
I put a date on them, so I know the older ones tend to like not have files that work. So the newer the year, the better the chance that it's good.
Do I make a check per hour?
You can't make any checks for the next like 6 hours while she's asleep, but when she wakes up, you can try again.
Okay. So when she wakes up, let's go ahead and roll that, or
Yep.
you want to roll it next time?
Yeah, roll a persuade, I suppose.
Oh, I have to give her another round first. Now that I've healed, you know, taking my long rest. That was before my long rest. This is after my long rest.
So the real test is, can you get all of these allied
34.
factions that you've formed together to also unite with the Veiled Alliance? That's the hard part.
So, I rolled a 34 on the next roll after I woke up from my long rest. Really put the hurt into it. I want to do pillow talk.
All right, that's fine.
I'm just pillow talking with a half giant. I want to ask her in this pillow talk session. I want to ask her what she's doing with Lieza, and why Lieza didn't want to tell us about stuff.
Oh, she doesn't know. Lieza doesn't tell her anything important. Hey, I've got a question. So, Lieza and gang killed 6 lightning zombies in the streets here.
Do we want to take the credit for it?
I didn't say a word. Do you
Absolutely.
want to?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll take a proof of the kill.
All right,
I
well,
don't
then you
count so
grab
good.
6 more scalps, and I'll add them to your total. That puts you at 44. So if you're
don't
using
count
those
so good.
numbers, you are currently ahead of the gladiators by 4.
I don't count so good.
It's like, yeah, nobody said that we had to personally kill it ourselves. We just, just need to prove that they're dead for the betterment of the city, right? Right? That's
Yeah.
enough. I'm sure that's enough.
Is that enough fire? It is.
Lightning zombie should be counting as 2, by the way.
Nah, zombie's a zombie.
I'm not sure. I'll have to play with that later.
Anyways, what else can I ask her? I'm kind of confused. My whole plan went to shit.
I'll ask Lady Gwen, like if what she came here for, what she's looking for at this since we brought her all the way over here, or maybe kind of listen to their conversation and try to understand what she's looking for.
Hmm. Well, let's see. Lady Gwen. She will reveal that she is actually a Templar of the Temple of the House.
And was she here for the same thing? To come and gather some assistance.
Yeah, she was looking for other Templars to work with, and she's found Lieza. Lieza is higher ranked than she is, so she's going to work with her. So, by association, maybe these scions that she's with are also Templars? I don't know. They haven't revealed this information.
Okay. Well, we have a pretty good idea. Like, is there any of them that has like special banners, like we've seen before from the Templars?
No, none of them are carrying a banner.
Hmm. Do they have the standard regular like? Oh, psionics, you said?
Yeah, many of the Shadow Brides that are chosen to go to Nibenay are chosen because they're exceptional in some way. Usually it's because they're talented psionics. So they get a combination of having psionic abilities, and then they also gain Nibenay's spellcasting, and sometimes they'll take like the path of wizardry themselves, and then they gain access to a lot of high-level spells. But they have that base of psionic sorcery.
And that Lady Allie, if I ask her, like, what is she looking in exchange for her help and her efforts?
She has asked for nothing. She would do this out of her own desire to save the city. She's just glad to have allies and to know that something has already been sort of done. Some work has already been put in place. Some of the infrastructure is being arranged already. So all of this pleases her. She's happy. Well,
and what about
not
the
happy,
other house, the house out east?
Well, definitely getting the merchant houses involved is beneficial. Because
What does she think of the other house, though? Does she think that we might be able to get some help? Or maybe she can ask for some assistance from.
Yeah, if you ask, she says she believes it to be a good idea to get any and all of the nobles and the merchant houses involved.
Even what is the name of the other one? Is
Temnia Sham.
Yeah, Sham.
House Sham. House Sham is the major merchant house of Nibenay.
Like, does she think that they might be able to help us if we ask for? And like, what would they be looking for for some assistance?
She will nod her agreement, but she'll warn that Sham usually will not do anything out of the kindness of her own heart. You'll probably have to bargain with her in order to get her aid.
Okay.
So
Well, maybe some agreement, trade agreement with Tyr. Maybe we can assist with that, so we can sell more of their woods and weapons up north. in exchange for some assistance to the city. Well, we'll have to go there. I think we should wait for next week for all that.
Totally. Well, 5 minutes to midnight. I think we're good on that front. I'll save and shut down all of this stuff here in the one world.
And these particle effects are a bit much.
I
for
know,
most
right?
part.
A little too much. You need like a lighter one.
Yeah, it's like the box. I don't know, to make it disappear underneath. You know, it
Right.
just shows.
There's a trick to it. What you do is you if you're just gonna set it on top, what you can do is you can go into the color, and on anything that's got a color option, when you click on the color tint, do you see how it's got RGBA?
No, I don't. I don't. You put them all on the back, so I'll have to do that next time.
Okay, well, when you're looking at the color palette, it's got 4 numbers that go from 0 to 255. Red, green, blue, alpha. So RGBA. Now, alpha is how visible it is, and if it's 255, you can see it. If you change that to 0, it's invisible. You'll still be able to see the particle effect, but not the box. Now, if you link that box to your figurine so that they move together, the color of your figurine, or the alpha of your figurine, will override the alpha of the box, and it will become visible again. So you wouldn't be able to link them, but you could just set the box of fire on your figurine to get the effect.
Okay.
If you
I'll
feel like
have
it. You don't have
I
to.
don't know.
I don't know.
I'll have to play with it.
But the table can be saved, Joe, if you'd like to save it. And I'm going to
Okay.
end the stream. Thanks for watching out there in Twitch land. It's been a great session. Any final thoughts?
I'm tired.
The tiredness. Dun, dun,
I'm seducing
dun.
the half giant to be our spy.
We had some comments. We had Gruel Notarog. He said kinky bite fetish. We had first time chat from Noah3955 who said buy followers, primes, and viewers on because he's a jackass. And then Gruel said set in motion. Her pleasure would come from setting in motion the change. Okay. Okay.